We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's Mets Baseball on the Show. Next. Jacob deGrom gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. And this will be fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Popped up. Ramos is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0. What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 20.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Popped him up. And Ramos will look up and make the catch to retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Max Fried will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts? Hey, what this guy's been able to do is not easy. Averages over a strikeout per 9 innings. His K per 9 innings rate right now
is 10 for every 9 innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with elite swing and miss stuff.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 6.
And the pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Swanson onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Alonso leads off first with 1 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
d'Arnaud.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and chopped down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Austin Riley. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The Braves go down quietly. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Cano waits on the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Two and 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strike.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Ball 3.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitters count now.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. It's sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Jacob deGrom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Check swing, called strike, 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 2-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Two and 2. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Inciarte is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Striding in, Max Fried. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1.
1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, and you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and found a way to get himself a knock.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball 1.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. you're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. He's around first, heading for two. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. No one out with a runner at second. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind, and it's gone. So a two-run shot to left center, fourth home run here in the early going, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball one. That average at 291 to start the day. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. 1 out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. Here it comes. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next to the bat, the center fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies scoops it up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets lead it 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Freeman, he'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Rosario onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcel.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's Cano now at second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Darno, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Wilson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitch has been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Standing in, Jacob deGrom. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That was the 63rd pitch in 3 1/3 innings. I'm sure this guy wanted to keep that pitch count a lot lower than where it's at right now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in once again, Jeff McNeil. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now a flare out to left center. Inciarte moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The batter, the first baseman, Keith Alonso.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here he comes on 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Bounced weakly near the plate. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Austin Riley. 1-0 the count. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. A.J. Minter, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
A.J. Minter.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Gets by him, a swinging strike.
1-1.
Hard hit towards center. Inciarte is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Davis. He went deep last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting room.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Nick Markakis will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Albies is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Score holds, it's 3-1. Luke Jackson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Atlanta, number 77, Luke Jackson.
Next up for New York, Wilson Ramos. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
For the Mets, the catcher, Wilson.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Acuna on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jeff McNeil waits on deck. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Number 6.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Pete Alonso will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And it's 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Freddie Freeman goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Will Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Will Smith.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68,
New inning set to get underway, so digging in now, Austin Riley. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Tyler Flowers will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyler Flowers.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Down and away, ball 1. Flowers playing here in his age 34 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to standing in at the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Acuna's there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set, and the pitch. In there, 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies picks it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5,
Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never. Jacob deGrom wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Max Fried was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.